We're going into today's Friday Wisdom, and this probably is the worst AI poster that AI ever created for me. But, you know, it tried. It tried, but it looked like I made it, but no, AI made it. So today, listen, today we're going to talk about 3 things that you can do for yourself to improve your life in many aspects. And it's a little bit of a summary. We're getting closer to the end of the year, so I want to, you know, bring back some of the things that I discussed with you guys. But also, almost every time I present to you guys, it's a supplement that, hey, you need to buy this. It's a device you need to buy. It's a course you need to take, or a book you need to buy. Something. It's a constant, you know, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. So I thought, hey, what some of the free things that you guys can do? Of course, I think that are very, very beneficial. And there's actually quite a lot. And of course, there's many, many, many more on the list that you guys can come up with yourself when you start thinking about this thing. So look at this. Okay, yeah, forgot. There's the next slide. So that is the header. So this gentleman it's a weird screenshot I took with his face frozen, not so pretty. But this is Harvard professor Dr. Sinclair. You might remember the slide because I've been in my last year I did a Friday Wisdom on this stuff. So he's the longevity expert. So this he studies how to live longer. He wrote a great book called The Lifespan, if you guys are interested into very deep science. But look what he's listed for us. Again, free stuff. What can we do to live longer? Eat fewer than 3 meals a day, means fasting. VO2 max exercise, right? Exercise, but lose your breath, not just walk on the treadmill for an hour and don't even break a sweat. Get a standing desk. Always warms my heart. Do hip hinges exercises, because he said when we're sitting, this area is dying. Yeah, this is not so free, but basically test your blood, for example. Sleep well, reduce stress. This is what we can do free. And never lie. This one's interesting. I forgot his explanation why we should never lie, but I think it might cause stress when we lie constantly, or we're playing lying games. So this is cool because this is the person that, you know, spends a lot of time and a lot of scientific work on determining what causes our, you know, cells to act a certain way. So look how much. This is the list that I came up with. It's 16 things that I think, and as I was thinking, it looks like, you know, they are broken down into parts of your day. So not to keep you guys any longer. So what about morning? What can you do free to improve your life in the morning? And this is some of it exactly what I do, some of it not exactly what I do, but I think most important thing is any one of us can do is drink a lot of water when you wake up. Why? Because if you take your weight and you go to simple American therapeutic, whatever, society of doctors, and you look at their calculation, how much water we should drink per body weight, their calculation. And their calculation is always like on a simple end of scale. We are all under drinking water. So we are 70%, I don't know if you remember my presentations, we're 70%, our content of body is water. Our cells need water. And guess what? So if you don't drink enough, we all drink a lot of coffee. Coffee is dehydrator. Coffee is diuretic. Then if you guys, or not you, but if people eat carbs absorb water. So you're constantly dehydrated, basically. And actually came up with the saying that we never hungry, but always thirsty. If you look at people, they eat, and there's almost never time to drink, or they drink Red Bull, or whatever the case may be. Please.
How much water is in food?
Huh?
How much
How much water is in food? There's no water in the food. Check it out. I mean, if you're talking about some maybe, I don't know, microscopic percentages, but even tea is not water. Even tea is not water. Only water accepted by our body as water. Tea is not water. Yes, it's liquid. It's going to help you, but it's not the same. Exercise, it's an obvious. We're not going to stay on this. You guys know we practice this, right? We need to get back with circadian rhythm. We expose ourselves to sun. Hopefully we don't drink caffeine first thing when we wake up. Another important thing, right? My big presentation I did for many of you guys is first hour is for you. You need to have some time just for yourself. Whatever it is may be, whatever is what you want to do. Maybe it's not full hour, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but whatever it is you want to do, most of the time, early morning is the perfect time to do it. Because then you're putting it for later, and guess what? Later never comes. And then you're frustrated because you did everything. I'm talking to most of the fathers in the room. You did everything that you must do for your kids, for your wife, for errands, for work, for the house, and then you're like, okay, it's 10 o'clock. What did I do for myself? Nothing. I only did errands, or I did stuff that is, yeah, it's a must do. We all have responsibilities. But what about us as people? I don't know if that's playing on Xbox for 10 minutes. Yeah, wake up and fucking play on Xbox for 10 minutes. If it's, whatever it is. I know, maybe you want to read a book. Maybe you want to read a magazine. Everyone's asleep. Open up, read it, smile, go to work, right? Meditate, same thing, free. So all it is free. So I'm pretty much giving you guys exposure of how my mornings look like. So I do this like like it's a Bible. So we're moving forward. So we're in the day now. So what can we do again, free, to improve our lives? Stand at work and move a lot. I mean, it's mostly for my office folks. That's why we all have standing desk, or some of you just now have standing desk. It's very, very important. Sedative, sitting is the new smoking, is the saying. It's true. I said that many times. Fast, skip a meal or two. And I put it again, saves you money. A few weeks ago, I gave you a 3-day fast presentation. You can save a lot of money, but that's also free. That also help your body in many, many ways. This is interesting. This is came into my head for some reason. Seek discomfort, face your fears, and don't hold anger, and don't be nice. Right? I think this is where our stress comes in, because we're trying to please people, we're trying to be nice, we're not speaking up, we're seeking comfort, we're avoiding disagreements, we're avoiding arguments, we're avoiding uncomfortable conversations, and it's only building up usually it's anger. It's anger, it's frustration, and guess where or at least I was letting it out. I was letting it out at home. And usually to the people that are the most vulnerable, they're most close to me, because it's easy, right? It's easy to, I guess, yell at your wife. Maybe it's not so easy for me to yell at some of you here, okay? So at least that's how it used to be. But I realized that this is like, that's not good. So I'm burning people close to me by not addressing things with you guys. And some of it's simple. It's I'm not saying that I have conflicts with all of you that I'm not addressing, but it doesn't matter. It might be as simple as anything. So this is a big piece. And yeah, do hard things. Big rocks first. It's the same thing. That should improve. That should improve your life. So for Alex, it might be calling a customer that is not happy with us from yesterday. He might be like, I don't want to talk to this guy, right? In the meantime, this guy is, writing up a complaint to somebody, right? So 5 p.m., Alex called this guy, said, yeah, thank you for calling me back. I already sent 3 complaints. I really wanted to speak to you in the morning. Click, now I like this, click. I just use Alex as an example, but we all have those things that we are postponing, that we're not addressing first because they're hard, right? I do it all the time, guys. When I'm telling you all of this, I'm never immune to what I'm preaching. I make mistakes. Sometimes I don't follow to what I say. I don't do hard things, but in my head, I know the price. I know the price, and I'm telling myself, okay, you're gonna pay for this tomorrow. You're gonna pay for this maybe following week, maybe in the months, maybe in the 6 months, because I know it has to be done. Like it's there. It's facing you up, right? Whether it's, I don't know, maybe some of you don't want to go to a certain doctor because you may be afraid to what he's going to tell you. You may be afraid he's going to tell you have to do something that you don't want to do, right? Maybe again, you don't want to address something with somebody because you know that it will be an issue and it will be discomfort. But this all will improve you if you do it, of course. And look at the afternoon and evening, right? This is where there's even more things that you can do. There's more things. Andrew, you see Xbox in here? No, that's a lot of bad stuff, right, Andrew? Limit alcohol, Andrew, and sodas. No more soda for you. No more soda. Only water. I'm gonna inspect your bedroom. No. I'm coming tomorrow. Bring champagne. All right. Champagne is allowed, you know that. Eat light dinner, guys, 6 to 7 p.m. Another thing, it's free. I found this. I haven't given you guys a presentation on, for some of you that know me for many years, remember I had the glucose monitor? Do you guys remember? For many years, I wore it for, I think, 2.5 years. I was wearing a constant glucose monitor because I wanted to measure what the hell's going on with me when I eat certain things or when I stress. I cannot tell you how much stress spikes your glucose. It's a lot. It's more than some sugars. It's really that powerful to see this data. And what I found is when I eat dinner and I go for a 20-minute walk, immediately glucose drops. And if I arrive back, and then I usually have a better night's sleep. So for many years before Alona moved into my house and I spent a lot of time at her house, it was like a mantra of ours. We would always go for a walk. After dinner, we would always go for a walk. Winter, summer, no matter what temperature it was. And helped us in our relationship, but also we would sleep well, and I know why. This is another important thing. Hey, reduce the light exposure. You guys know me for wearing my red glasses. I think I brought them here. You saw me. Yeah, it's weird looking. I get it, but same thing. If you can't do something simple like that, they cost money. But if you can't do something simple like that for you in your own house, because maybe kids will make fun of you, say, what are you, that crazy? What's up with this? But it's huge. It's huge. This is one of the reasons why I can sleep well, because 7 o'clock, I'm in my goggles. Yeah, they cost money, but you can find ways how to maybe dim your lights, have some red light bulbs in your bedroom. All I'm telling you is for a reason. You can set intention. You can set intention. How you live, what you do at your home, how your home operates. It's like what we're trying to do. We're changing things and we're evolving. So you can do that at home if you set intention. If your true intention, and remember my don't die presentation. Don't die presentation. If your true intention is not to die, if your true intention is to live longer, if you're serious about this, and guys, I mean it fucking seriously. If you're serious, right, and that's why we look left, we look right, we put seat belts on, we drive by speed limit mostly, right? Mostly, yeah. We're trying not to go to certain areas for no reason. Why? Because we don't want to get shot, right? We want to, I mean, we have to. I know, guys, I've been there too. But I'm trying to give you simple examples of what you guys are doing, right? Every moment of this life, we're trying not to die, but then yet, hey, oh no, this is too much. Oh no, this is hard. Oh no, this doesn't matter. No, it matters. It matters. It just takes intention and taking yourself. And that's why I want you guys see this Dan guy. First thing he said, love yourself. Set the intention for yourself. That you come first, right? Perfect example, mask is dropped in the airplane, put the mask on yourself first. And I thought about it, why? Why not help your family? You know the reason, right? While you're trying to help, if you lose your consciousness, they're dead too. So you didn't help yourself, and you didn't save your family. So two people are dead. So you have to be very serious and be very intentional about how do you want to live? What do you want to do? What techniques you want to use? What changes you want to make? So yeah, go to bed early. That's my saying. There's nothing good on TV. I mean, I know Flyers, Eagles, and Netflix is going to be there tomorrow. What's the beauty of Netflix? It's going to be there tomorrow. You can watch it. You can watch it tomorrow. It's going to be there. This is key. If you remember any presentations that I made, circadian rhythm, 10 p.m. Your deep sleep is the first stage. Is how your body recovers mostly. Now, most of you or some of you have the Oura Ring or have new Apple iWatch, right? They improved their data. You have Garmin. You can check. Look at your sleep stages. The first stage is deep sleep. So if you have deep sleep, you're not recovering. You're not recovering. You're going to be very tired. And it happens because if you go to bed at 12, I guarantee you, your deep sleep is very, very short. It's a science. It's how universe made us. So follow sleep hygiene to help you sleep better. You guys also remember my presentation. It's the temperature. It's how dark is your room. It's how cold is your bed, or is how cold is your room. So all of those things affect. Some people sleep better with the white noise. So if the white noise help you, use it. Some people like it quiet. But there's got to be some things that you do to improve your sleep hygiene. And this is new. And this is, I put it as not free. But you can have a worry notebook. So worry notebook means that if you can't fall asleep because you have a running thoughts of, oh, well, this will happen, what's going to happen tomorrow, what's happening today, what's going to happen a week later, have a notebook next to your night table, write it down. Just keep writing it down, whatever comes to mind, until there's nothing there. Maybe you'll write some things twice, maybe you write some things 3 times, but then close it and see if it helps. It usually helps for people that just lay there and stare at the ceiling because there's so many things in our head in just running, and you can't really shut it down. So I promise short. Yeah, it's too short. I need to speak about something more. No, just kidding. So 16 things, guys. 16 things I gave you today that are free, right? Of course, we'll post it in a Friday Wisdom channel. So if you forget, and you want to refer to this, and again, if you look at me as a successful and healthy person, this is exactly what I do. This is 90% of the time. Yeah, it's maybe a little robotic. It's very routine-ish. But I just talked to someone yesterday, a very smart gentleman, and we said to each other, routine will set you free. Because if it's a good routine and you do things automatically and it's good for you, it's a compound interest. It's going to multiply and multiply and multiply and multiply. Day and day and day and day and day. And then, 6 months later, a year later, you're a different person. So I wish you all to be healthy. Thanksgiving is coming. Any questions? Does anyone have anything, also anything free that I didn't mention? Is anyone does something free to themselves that I didn't mention here? Nothing? Nothing comes to mind? Andrew? Stretching? Huh? What's doing what? Cartwheel? Yeah, you can break your neck for free doing cartwheel. Is this it? Yeah, no questions, and you guys, so I give you more than you can think of. Okay, all right. Huh?
At least things that are free.
At least things that are free, and that was the whole point. So you don't have to.
Drinking water is not free, by the way.
After the rain, you go outside, you scoop it up, and there's always toilet water. That's free. That's also not free. You're paying for it. Yeah, you're right. Okay, you can go to your neighbor and ask, or go to Starbucks. Right? Starbucks used to give water for free. Remember? Right? They used to. You go to Starbucks, right? Can I get some water? I remember. I'm like, I looked at these people. All right, we're done with the Friday Wisdom? You're welcome, guys. Thank you.